Hi everyone. Uh, in this tutorial, we will talk about the group. What the grouping in SQL? The grouping in the SQL, it's how I can for each table you can separate data based based on your needs by using group. So, for example, I have here for like a question, and I have a table called students. This is a table that I'm going to work on. Let's see what this table has. Uh, this table has student ID, student name, student class, student age, and student rank, and test score. So here my requirements. It says for each student class, show the students class and number of students with test scores. So it says here for each student class, it's mean like when it says for each, it's mean I need you to grouping by a student class with the number of the students on each student class. Here, let me take my question here. I need to tell me how many students here on each student class. So grouping by a student class, I need to give me the number of the students. And with test score, at least 75. So let's see how we will filter that. We will say select stu, I'm gonna say from students. Why? Because whenever you put your columns name, it will return directly. So student, am I using the right? Yes, student. Let me see. Student name. It's right here. So I need the student student class as well. Here we go. Let me just to get off from the red line. Here we go. So I have here retrieved the student's class and student name. How I grouping? Grouping by using by putting my the column that I'm not gonna put it in a grouping clause. I'm gonna put the other column with aggregate function. So I'm gonna say count for me the student name because he wants the number of students. So the count is retrieved for me the number of students, and I'm gonna name this column as student students count. If I run in my query right now, I'm gonna retrieve an error because I didn't put the student class in an in a grouping clause. So this is my see it says the student class is invalid in the select statement because it's not contained in either aggregate function, it's one of these, or on the group by clause. So this is my group by my student class. All right, so I have 4 students in freshman class, and I have 3 students in junior class. I have 4 students in senior, and I have 3 students in sophomore. So, and there is another thing here. It says at least with a score 75. So let me see right here. This is my columns. I have the test score. So here I'm gonna say before the where clause, it will be before the group by. So I'm gonna say here where test score, it's more than or equal 75. Here we go. This is what I got. And if you want to see your test score, simply you can add it right here, and you have to group by the test score as well. So here it tells you all the students that they have more than the 75. But why you have all this number? Because right now your grouping clause, it's grouping by the student class and test score. So you will see only we have one student with test score 81 in student class senior. If I have two students having the same test score, it will be this one as a 2. So I'm gonna take this out, back to here. Here we go. But it's still my answer is right with all the students that they have more than or equal 75. All right. So this is how I using my grouping. And there is another thing is I can using the having clause. Having clause, it's where I can only filtering the grouping data. Let's say here, like if I want to filtering uh, my data using a having clause, not a where clause. Having clause coming after the group by. So having student class equal to, let's say senior. So I want only the student class that comes with a senior, and I want to see this result. All right, so this is my result. So if you have like a question what the difference between having and where, you can say, okay, the where clause it's used to filtering the rows based on one or more condition, and the having clause it's used to filtering the rows based on grouping data. So this is how we are using the group by. Thank you.